All right, that's time. Actually, that's time plus 3. We're with you live today. I've got Zachary Everest and Kevin Kinney. This is our new series where we will be debating 3 cards. And the premise of this debate is you're in time plus 3, because we all know how hectic that gets when you're either about to win or lose and you've got a couple turns left to do it. So, with that out of the way, let's jump right on into this. The first card we will be discussing today is Crabominable. For 1 fighting energy, it does 80 damage. This Pokemon does 10 damage to itself for each damage counter on it. And I don't think we even need to discuss the rest of the card because this is solely based on a 1 energy account. But the other attack, Zach doesn't know about it. The other attack is for 3 fighting energy. It does 80 plus, flip 2 coins. This attack does 40 more damage for each heads. So, what do you think about this card, Kevin?
At first sight, it looks good, but it's deceiving. Like the single energy, sure. Stage 1, sure.
It's deceiving because
fighting type, sure. Okay, okay. Wait your turn, Zach.
Oh. Yeah.
But then the more you look at it, like look at the card. Okay, you're doing damage based on how much damage you have on you. And it's got 140. Yeah, you are.
You're doing damage to yourself.
Do it to yourself, exactly. Okay. So you have 70 damage on you. You're knocking yourself out.
I'm not having so. Like,
okay, so you're automatically okay. Stop. Okay. It has 4 retreat cost.
Okay.
No, and it's weak to psychic, so you're gonna be hit by Garbodor.
Garbodor's killing it anyways.
Yeah,
it's like 110 HP.
Okay, right. It's got 140, and it's a bad card.
Okay.
Turn 0. We're into turn 1.
First of all, it's a fighting Pokemon. Has so much support. It's hitting 80 for 1 energy. You know how much damage that is? That's 2-shotting anything in the format. Maybe 1-shotting anything in the format.
And taking yourself as a knockout.
No, I have no. You have to hit me first. Like, what are you talking about?
And how many Pokemon are able to attach and attack first turn?
You're not attaching and attacking first turn. Like, there's a lot. But like, what if it's not an active? What if I have a different Pokemon than active? Like, there's ways to get around that. And playing max potion and healing all my damage and then attacking you, and like if I ever get 3 energy on it, you know how much damage that does?
He's playing max potion.
That's disgusting.
Right, you said if I ever, and then you have to flip the coin to get the damage. Anything that flips,
I'm not flipping just to get the damage. It already does 80.
It does 80. And then, like, the same as the first attack.
Yeah, I know. But if I don't want to die, I can do the 80.
If you don't want to die, yeah, exactly. If I don't want to die, I can't retreat because my retreat cost is 4.
So I can retreat. There's many ways to retreat.
Yeah, you have to hit the floatstone.
I don't have to hit the floatstone.
There's no way. There's no way.
There's Switch cards. Do you play this game?
Are you gonna be playing Switch?
Do you play this game?
Who plays Switch?
I'm playing Switch in this.
Yeah, because you want to play Switch. You want to play.
No, I'm playing it because I need to switch out.
That's the only time. Okay, you're gonna have to use.
If I need to switch out and
you're gonna have
bop
to use your Guzma. You're gonna have to do shit like that. And you're gonna have to use Max.
I have choice band.
All right.
I'm hitting that disgusting.
Final words. Final words, Zach first, and then we'll leave.
Kevin's stupid. This card is great.
That's the only argument is that I'm stupid. Irrelevant.
Your reasoning.
It's gonna get beat by anything good right now. By the best card. By the best card in the set, Garbodor. It's gonna get bopped. It will not see play.
It will be better and expanded too. The type of support it hasn't expanded yet is ridiculous.
All right.
I would rather play Landorus over this any day and expanded.
I think we're going to agree to disagree on this.
It's a single press attacker? I don't know, dude.
It's a 140 HP that potentially knocks itself out. Sure, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, okay, I attack, but knock myself out.
It only knocks itself out if you're retarded.
Yeah.
Like, if you're stupid, it knocks itself out.
70 damage is not a lot to put on a Pokemon to be able to have it not attack. That
70?
means you cannot attack. All it needs is 70 and then it knocks itself out.
Like, there's so many ways to get the damage off. Like, you just think
you're playing just like,
max potion.
No. Okay, you're playing max potion, right. Okay, in a deck that probably shouldn't play max potion on a 140 HP Pokemon. Okay, and then you're playing, what, you're gonna play Pokemon Center Lady? You're gonna play that?
There's a lot of ways to get around this.
Yeah, sure.
Like, for you to say a card's bad, you're bad.
Yeah, okay.
I need a whistle because we are in time, boys. We're gonna move on to the next card. Obviously, we're not going to come to an agreement on that card. Here we go. We're going to talk about Olivia. And this supporter allows you to search your deck for up to 2 Pokemon GX, reveal them, and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck afterwards. We'll start with Mr. Zach this time.
This card is pretty, like, B tier bad. Like, especially now that Bridget is stayed in the format. This card is a setup card. You're gonna set up with it. Or you're not gonna play Bridget, set up your field, and then like 2 turns later play this card and get the GXs to evolve it. Like that's just stupid. You play 4 Ultra Balls, and so like you're not wasting your supporter on this card. Like these types of cards you used to set up early. You don't use this late game. It's bad. Like plain simple, it's bad. You have so many other cards that help you set up late game with your Ultra Balls, your rare candies and stuff. Like just to go get. This is like a double. It's not even a Master Ball. Never mind. It's just like
to get two GXs.
Okay, I get 3 GXs, 3 basic GXs with
3 basics.
2 your basics.
Okay,
3 basics.
What else do I need it for?
I'm sorry, you're grabbing Metagross right now. You're grabbing Decidueye. If you're doing that, you're grabbing Mega Gardevoir. You're grabbing literally anything. Okay,
GX. But 2. So you're gonna waste your supporter for it.
Yeah, to do that.
You're back.
For sure.
So you're gonna play Bridget turn 1, and then turn 3 you're gonna play Olivia.
Nothing. It depends on situation.
And your hand's crap.
If you,
I'm gonna Sycamore.
If I need 2 Metagross and I win, I'm gonna play that card every single time.
Every single time. Get 2 Metagross, I win. That's not a thing.
Okay. No. So you're saying that grabbing those 2 cards from your hand with
I'd say there's easier ways to do it, and get cards in your hand. I'm saying you can Sycamore into that a lot easier.
An easier way?
You're playing 4 Ultra Ball, so you're just not gonna like. What's the point?
You can't search Ultra Ball. You can't search Ultra Ball.
Oh yeah, I play a Sycamore. I'm gonna run into these cards. Like you're guaranteeing.
How many times have you done that and you haven't run into the cards? That is a for sure thing. Anything that is a for sure thing in Pokemon, I'm sorry, I've seen that and it's good. Yeah,
it's not like
it is.
All right, we went past turn 1. We're now in turn 2.
I don't need arguing anymore.
Yeah, that's like we're not gonna
final closing statements.
Let them.
The card is good.
It's not good.
The card is bad.
Anything.
If Bridget wasn't in the format, it'd be good. But it's Bridget's in format.
Please, you're grabbing. You set up Bridget and then
you're playing that. Okay, you do that because your hand's gonna be like 2 cards and you're gonna have nothing else in it. All right, I'm playing a Sycamore and gonna get it all.
So what I want from you guys is to leave a comment down in this section. Let me know who you agree with. All you have to do is write Zach, or you have to write Kevin. And then write Olivia after it. And let us know where you stand on each card. So write Kevin Olivia or Zach Olivia, and we will know where you stand. We're gonna take a poll on this, and we're gonna see who is right. All right, we have 1 card left to discuss today. That is Plumeria. And let me go ahead and read to you what she does. Discard 2 cards from your hand. If you do, discard an energy from one of your opponent's Pokemon. So, I guess this is the new Team Flare Grunt?
Yeah, that's better.
And this is a Team Skull Pokemon, right?
Yes.
Or Team Skull Grunt,
right,
pretty much.
Zach says it's better, so what do you think, Zach?
Oh yeah, we'll jump right into it. First of all, these cards are not played in every deck. So let's start out. I don't want to hear like this card's bad because it's not played. This is very deck oriented. These decks are played in the controlled, or these types of cards are played in control decks. This card literally gives you the control, or gives the control player the opportunity for their opponent not to be able to hide a Pokemon on the bench and attach energy. With Team Flare Grunt, you can only do the active. Or you have to flip with the Crushing Hammer. So like with this, you discard 2 cards. That's not hard. Like 2 cards aren't that good. And you can attack anything on their bench. Get rid of their DCE.
Turn 1. Like, let's hear what you have to say.
The card is great.
It's granted, it's a better Team Flare Grunt. It's only going to be relevant in a small amount of decks.
I already told you that.
Yeah, you're right. Yes. But if we're basing it on this, then it's not a relevant card. Like it's not going to be good because it's only going to be seen in 1 or 2 decks, maybe. Yeah. And ditching resources to discard an energy. Well, you play Team Flare Grunt in a lot of stuff where you would disrupt, like Darkrai. Are you kidding me? You play a Team Flare Grunt to discard energies from your hand.
Discard.
No, you would never do that.
You can discard. This also gives you an opportunity to discard cards. There's nothing in the format that lets you discard cards.
Right. To be able to play another supporter on top.
No, like an Ultra Ball.
Ultra Ball.
Yeah. But this lets you get more. There's no battle compressor. There's nothing like that. This gives you an opportunity.
I think it's too situational. It's too situational. Yeah, to be a good card. To be.
There's a lot of situation cards that are good top tier.
We just made a huge argument This is what you would call.
We're on Plumeria now.
Magna Hidden Base, which is a very situational card. It's only seen in one deck, and you yelled at me for a month about it
because of how prominent it was.
We're on Plumeria.
And I don't deck that is
a control deck.
If a control deck is prominent, then this card is just as good as
Quad Sylveon, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll pop you every time.
Easily.
Go ahead.
Why would you not?
Have fun. Play it in Quad Sylveon.
If you're playing Quad Sylveon, it's not good.
Exactly.
If a control deck becomes good,
if
then this card becomes big, amazing.
So we're basing this all on speculation.
100%.
Right.
This card is, I stated it when I started, this card is only good in a control deck. If a control deck becomes the most relevant card, then you'll have a huge argument at the end of the year when it gets rotated about how it's a top 10 card because it was played in the best deck for 2 months.
It'll get
Final thought.
Yeah, right.
Final thought.
Okay, as I've only been playing a year, so we know this. So that argument is irrelevant. Okay.
What?
So don't even bring it up.
No, that's literally your argument last time.
My argument that I've been playing for a year.
What?
You can't argue that because my knowledge isn't vast. It's the 3 years that you've been playing.
Vast. I'm just saying.
Right. I'm sorry, but Plumeria is a bad card.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, it's ditching 2 cards to just discard an energy. It's
You
may disrupt, but with cards, with cards like Metagross and Gardevoir that are attaching from hand or deck or from discard, and Vikavolt that
you would play it in a control deck where they can't do that.
Okay.
You play it with a Gardevoir, they can't do that.
And you're not going to see that played in relevant, like competitive play.
Right now you're
not going to see it.
All right.
You will.
Once again, we're going to agree to disagree. I'd like to wrap this up and say thank you for watching Time Plus 3.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next week at the same time on the same channel. If you like this video, make sure you go subscribe.
Hit
the bell button so that you can...
like idiots.
Right, my first region.
Hit the bell button.
First regional, I got 16.
Right, I'm sure.
Exactly.
There's no placing, so you don't even remember.
I can look it up.
You don't even remember.
You guys,
what?
You can argue after I do this.
Oh, I guess.
Hit the bell button so you'll be updated when we subscribe. Make sure you like this comment and share it with your friends. But for now, let's
scoop it up.